It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers begin the game with the basketball. To Butler. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for two. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Butler defended by Steven Adams. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
George to Westbrook. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Here's Simmons with it up top. His team up by 1. Not that time. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oklahoma City's got it to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Adams. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Simmons with it. Leads 3. To Butler. Curling inside. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. To Simmons. Tons of contact. Throws it down.
I know that was a nasty play, but sometimes as a defense, you can't even let the play get to that point. Put that guy on his back, stare at him, send a message that nothing's happening in the paint.
George. His first effort off the mark. To Butler. Steven Adams with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Simmons to Butler. Won't go. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses. To Simmons. To Embiid. Shot from in close, no good. Thunder with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Simmons with it. Up by 3. To Embiid. Nerlens Noel with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Trying to cash in. The shot by Simmons won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. They're down 3. To George. To Westbrook. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Sixers control it. To Butler. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 3. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
They'll go to Butler. Down low. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Westbrook with it. Down a point. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Simmons to Butler for 3, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Westbrook to Paul George. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Butler defended by Robertson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Westbrook, deep right corner to Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. And the rebound taken by Butler. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. George sizing up Butler. Missed a wide open look. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 of 4 now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Butler to bring it up. Leads 4. Has a chance. Butler with a shot. No good. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Westbrook. Short jumper won't go down. Butler into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. George knocked loose. Sixers have it. Picked up by the Thunder. Russell Westbrook guarded by Jimmy Butler. Here comes the screen. Westbrook goes to the left side. To Westbrook. Shot clock winding down. It's Westbrook. Not going down for him this time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Simmons to Butler. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And Jimmy Butler. There's the follow. Amir Johnson with the slam.
A lot of people don't show up to their job every day with their hard hat, but he's one of the hardest working guys in the league. Good to see him get rewarded for that bucket.
Team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 8.
George, well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Butler against the Spaniard Abrinas. Doesn't get the bounce. OKC ball. To Paul George. Westbrook. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Now a steal by Philly. To Butler. No good. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Screen coming. Westbrook to George. OKC now with 4 to shoot. George, off the mark, no good. Has a look. The shot, almost.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
George matched up with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And Paul George nails it from downtown.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oklahoma City, number 12, Steven Adams. Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 0, Justin Patton.
Jimmy Butler for 2. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Down to 5 on the 24. Ferguson to Schroeder from long range. Off the mark. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
For the Philadelphia.
Zaire Smith at the line. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Schroeder with the basketball. Down 5. Down low, Noel. Not that time. Fultz into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler guarded by Schroeder. Fultz shooting on the uptick. Markelle Fultz wide open, finds a way to score.
Woo! That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Robertson against Patton. Mike Muscala swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ferguson. Abrinas, guarded by Patton. Ferguson. Here's a chance from long range, and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler against Adams. Takes stock of the floor. Butler to Fultz. Markelle Fultz, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ferguson. Gets it in the left corner. Ferguson, tough matchup against Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Butler to bring it up. His team leads it by 10. Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
McConnell to Butler. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Here's Schroeder with it. Looking to make something happen. Ferguson. Here comes the screen. Felton matched up with Jimmy Butler. Short jumper won't fall. Butler into the front court. His guys up by 15. To Embiid. Butler. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Wilson Chandler, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Schroeder. Ferguson to Schroeder. Ferguson. Felton unable to get that shot to go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Sixers have the basketball. Butler. Surveys the floor. To Butler. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Butler for two. Westbrook into the front court. Down by 15. To Schroeder. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Number 8, Alex Abrines.
Fultz. Deep right corner. Butler picked up by Patrick Patterson. To Fultz. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys trail by 13. To Adams. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler against Adams. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Down low for Aldridge. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Now 3 for 9.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Butler to bring it up. The advantage is 13 points. To Fultz. And Jimmy Butler. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. To Westbrook. Embiid with the board. Adams. Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Sixers control it. Markelle Fultz. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Terrence Ferguson. Entering the game for the 76ers, number 12.
Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ferguson to Westbrook. The drive right to the basket. Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To McConnell. They'll get it down to Johnson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Russ at the controls. Ferguson to Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. To McConnell. Here comes the screen. Fultz to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Schroeder down to Adams. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Fultz with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Scores from the post. Westbrook. Cashes in for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Fultz into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Embiid.
2 minutes remaining.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Shot by Ferguson off the mark. McConnell to Embiid. Joel Embiid. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down big. Schroeder to Westbrook. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Markelle Fultz. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Number 13, Paul George. Into the game for the 76ers, number 8.
McConnell. To Embiid. Can't connect. Here's Schroeder with it. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Schroeder to Paul George. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. It's Westbrook. The jumper's off the mark. Straight on three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Thunder have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
The Philadelphia 76ers certainly deserve credit for their effective shooting, and that advantage is because of their defense. They've been great on both sides of the ball, but yes, their scoring has been tremendous.
Player of the half.
Butler was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Russ at the controls. To George. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Simmons to Butler. Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. Embiid. Turns and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. To Paul George. Has a chance. Paul George. Now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. To Embiid. Probing the defense. Shot from the lane won't go. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. To George. goes down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Adams. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler picked up by Westbrook. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Simmons. To Embiid. 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound comes to OKC. Paul George. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Sixers have the basketball. Butler guarded by Robertson. Westbrook to Paul George. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Simmons to Embiid. Finish that. Can't connect. Oh, and a putback.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Westbrook. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Simmons to Butler. Embiid, good for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
George couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 8 and number 0, Justin Patterson.
Here comes the screen. Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. And that's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
Here comes the screen.
Big three right there, big three.
Driving right to the basket. And it's Simmons to claim the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 for 7.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The Thunder have the possession.
Hey, watch the screen. Hey, you know this is bucket.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Simmons. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
To Simmons. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Russ at the controls.
I got ball.
Paul George. Now a steal by Philly. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. George to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. With that, he's 5 for 9. They go down low to Simmons. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Here comes the screen. George against Patton. To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. That won't go. The follow won't go either. Another follow. No good. Simmons into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Simmons. Has a look. Chandler's shot off the mark. To Westbrook. Paul George to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. The drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Able to convert inside. The Thunder will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Schroeder. Off the iron. No good. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. To Schroeder. Beyond the arc for three. Couldn't keep it in. Off of Raymond Felton. New blood coming in for both sides.
City, number 13, Paul George. Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number
Fultz with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Embiid. That's no good. To George.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George fires deep two there. Won't go. That's toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Embiid. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. George to Schroeder. George, man, that was a tough shot.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter, and a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers control it. Fultz to Butler. Here comes the screen. Nerlens Noel snatching it out of the air. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys down big. With a drop step. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here comes the screen. McConnell. To Butler. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
George to the basket, but it won't go. Justin Patton rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To McConnell. Here comes the screen. McConnell. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. George sizing up Butler. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Patrick Patterson has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 23, Terrence Ferguson. Subbing in for the Philadelphia.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Butler into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Fultz. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
And finishes strong.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Schroeder against Patton. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Sixers with the rebound. Philadelphia with the basketball to Butler.
Screen come on the left.
To Fultz. Butler. To Fultz. For 3, shot clock violation. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Westbrook. To Schroeder. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Fultz into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Here comes the screen. Butler to Fultz. And it's grabbed by Westbrook. Oklahoma City ball. Schroeder to Westbrook. Over to the right side. Schroeder. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Dennis Schroeder. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Embiid. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. Joel Embiid tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And count the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And strokes it. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Fires the three, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Rebound cleared by Philly. To Fultz. To Butler. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Fultz with a shot off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Russell Westbrook sizing up Butler. To Schroeder. From long range. Andre Robertson is going to get a chance at 3 here for his career 46%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. And he comes up completely empty. 0 for 3. Fultz with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Schroeder. Down for Robertson. From the painted area, won't go down. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Sixers have the basketball. Butler. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Five seconds to shoot. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Fultz. Off the mark. Westbrook to Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Can't connect from in close.
I got it.
Butler to Fultz. Butler picked up by Robertson. To Fultz. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Jimmy Butler for 2. And the rebound taken in by Adams. Here comes the screen. Westbrook to Schroeder. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Down to 5 on the 24. Patterson a shot. No. Fultz into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Butler. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Schroeder. Screen coming. Schroeder matched up with Patton. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go. To Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. To Adams. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. McConnell. To Embiid. And a throwdown. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
George, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Here comes the screen. McConnell to Embiid. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul George to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
McConnell to Embiid. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Shot from in close, no good. That's out. Last touch by Wilson Chandler. Time to shuffle things up. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To George. Sizing up the defense. Westbrook to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Paul George with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it at the line. Baller into the front court. His guy's up by 15. To Simmons.
Screen.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 56% for his career. Simmons converts the 3-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. George. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th 3-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.